He has.
Thank you. Right, so this week's episode is about festivals because it's in the festival season now, Yaz.
It is indeed.
So I already went Park Life. You've gone Glastonbury, Boomtown, and a few in less than a month, something like that. Well, just over a month.
Yeah, 5 weeks. I think it's 5 weeks. Yeah, about 5 weeks on today's date. I've been Glastonbury. I've got my little wristband. Everyone keeps going, aren't you going to cut it off yet? No, I'm not going to cut it off yet.
How long do you keep it on for?
Well, it's been a while, to be honest. I haven't had a wristband from a festival in a while.
Remember you used to have loads on your
wrist,
and you never cut them off for like years.
Yeah, no, they used to be virtually up to my elbow, didn't they? But I think I should just keep it until September, till the end of festival season. And then
I
cut
mine off. The yellow one was just, I don't know. I was trying to get the plastic thing off it at first, and I just kept going like out with scissors, and I just gave up, and I just like snipped it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that'll do.
Lou actually told us a hack yesterday. Benito already got his off literally fucking Sunday night. Because he hates wearing them, but Lou said if you put a carrier bag like over your wrist and slip it under there, so that obviously the carrier bag's in between your skin and the band like that.
Yeah.
Then you pull the carrier bag like back inside itself.
Yeah.
So back off. It apparently comes off dead easy, but as you can see, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
We'll try it.
Yeah, let's try it for Boomtown and then try and keep it safe then. Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to have like a nail in your wall, didn't you, with the wristbands on it?
No, it wasn't nailed up. When I was living in my small bedroom, I just had me blue tacks. I just blue tacked.
Oh, was it blue tack?
Yeah, so I put them all on. That was like.
For some reason, I thought it was like. I remember it with the gig tickets, but for some reason, I thought you had them all hooked on something.
No,
on your wall, but they were
just tacked to the wall.
Tacked to the wall.
Proper blued, mate.
Yeah. Blue tacked to the wall.
Yeah, so you're going to tell us about Glastonbury then, mate?
Yeah.
What you wearing, what's the grossest thing, and what's the best memory?
Wearing? Well, I bought this, but I didn't wear this once, to be fair. My little Glastonbury merch. I did plan on wearing it, but then I thought, I'll just keep it for at home. I didn't have to. I'm at Glastonbury Festival, I didn't have to wear the merch there, because, well, I just thought I've got enough outfits. Didn't really match what I was wearing either. So I travelled in just black comfy shorts, black tank top type thing. Not like a wife beater, but like like a vest top type thing. And it was boiling. It was 27-degree heat.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'd had half an hour's sleep on the Tuesday night. Benito had had none. Lily, my little sister, it was her prom the night before, so she'd barely had any sleep because she'd obviously finished prom, got home for midnight, then had to pack a bag because she hadn't packed at that point for bloody Glasgow, and then had a couple of hours, and then my mum tried to sleep, but didn't succeed very well. So we all met at my mum's house at about 4:20 in the morning.
Bloody hell, 4:20. It's like going to the airport or something.
I know. Then we drove down to Glastonbury, which was a almost 4-hour drive. Got in, no security, because it says because obviously we were in the camper vans and it said, you don't travel in a van where the bed isn't fixed to the ground, and it must either have like a toilet or a sink or something, otherwise you'll be forced to pay for a car parking ticket and you'll be rejected upon arrival. So we were like, shit, yeah, we better take our van then, because we were going to take his work van, just chuck a mattress in it.
Yeah.
But anyway, no security.
But that seems dead weird though. Why would it matter if you've got a fixed mattress or not?
I think it's because a lot of people own vans these days, so they don't want, if you've got a work van, for you to just chuck a mattress in and sleep in that, because they want it to be the camper vans there.
Oh, okay.
I think. I could be...
Well, trying to attract
could
the
be chatting,
right people.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, not just wreckheads with a mattress in the back of a van or the back of a 7-seater car or something.
Yeah.
I think they try and keep it like different tiers of people in a way.
Oh, okay, some hierarchy.
Not necessarily hierarchy as such, but more like different groups. Like, no, I don't think anyone's valued more than anybody else per se. But different groups of people have different needs. Like, they wouldn't want... Like, our bunch who were going Boomtown, they probably wouldn't want us camping at Glastonbury because we'd keep all the older people awake. Because we were, like, some of the younger van people, I guess.
Yeah.
Most of them were older than us who were in the vans. But anyway, I digress. There was no security when we got in. You literally just parked up and off you went, sort of thing. So me and Benito were in a tent, and then my mum and Lily were in our van, and Jordan and Lou were in their van. Tent was all up. I had a bath and everything by sort of 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. Sort of freshened ourselves up because none of us had... Well, my mum and Lily had, but like me and Benito hadn't even brushed our teeth because we hadn't really been asleep, so yeah, we hadn't felt the need to, because you know when you wake up and you feel like you need to brush your teeth, we didn't have that because of...
Didn't wake up yet.
Yeah.
Didn't go to sleep.
Didn't go to sleep, so didn't wake up, so we did stuff like that. Then we went into the festival, because then what we were doing is we'd got a 6-man tent, and we were putting a tent in the festival because we were a bus shuttle away, like a 10 to 15, depending on the driver and the route, 10 to 15 minute drive away from the festival where we camped. So we thought, just for the sake of having stuff, we'll put everything in this tent so that we don't have to worry. So like, we'd have somewhere to drop a coats or hoodies or
it was more convenient, isn't it?
Like snacks, stuff like that, so you don't have to carry everything around with you all the time. So we went into the festival to do that. It took us, like, I want to say 45 minutes. I think it was 45 minutes.
Well, I thought, did you have to walk that? What do you mean? 45 minutes on the coach or 45 minutes to walk?
Queuing to get on the coach that would then take us a 10 to 15 minute drive to the festival.
Oh my god.
Because where we were camped is also the drop off place, so everyone who was getting dropped off in the car got dropped off there, and they had to use the bus on the first day as well. Like, normally it was fine, there was barely anyone on the bus and it went like that.
Well, how long do the buses go for?
24 hour.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. So we waited about 45 minutes, which wasn't too bad, but obviously it was blistering heat. And then we got to the front and I said, oh, I've only waited 45 minutes. The one was like, shh, because they'd actually let us queue jump. We didn't know we were queue jumping, but they'd literally just fucking queue jumped us. So as soon as it sort of got to railings where you had to snake around from the original long queue into the car parky bit, they just let us go straight onto the bus. We didn't have to do the snaky bit. So anyway, we were very lucky that we only waited for like 45 minutes, because apparently some people there like 2 hours or more waiting for the bus, because there were hundreds of people who had all got dropped off and we're getting this free shuttle bus service in. Anyway, we get there. We queued about, I want to say like 15-20 minutes to get into the actual festival past security.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Quickest I've ever gone into a festival, I think. And there was no security. They care way more about glass bottles than they do about anything you might have in your bag. They didn't really care.
Wait, so what bottles are you actually allowed to take in then?
Just plastic or cans. And it's unlimited alcohol at Glastonbury.
What do you mean?
So it's unlimited.
Oh, so you can bring in as much as you want? Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is really good.
You could just bring in a trolley, couldn't you then?
Wow, this was another thing. So when we were in that queue for the shuttle bus, there were some Scousers next to us and they had a big trolley, and they were supposed to get on the same bus as us, and the stewards basically said, we're not allowed trolleys this year, so we can't let you on the shuttle bus with that, unfortunately. Really sorry. You're going to have to leave it over there and take all your stuff out. So these poor Scousers did that. We literally got there and there were bare trolleys. We were thinking, they're going to be fuming when they get off the bus and see the amount of trolleys.
And trying to find their specific trolley.
No, what I mean, no, theirs is fucked. That's getting binned. That's staying in that car park.
Oh, okay.
In the festival, people who hadn't been dropped off, who'd got like the train in
or
a coach in, had big trolleys that they were dragging around, but you just weren't allowed it on the shuttle service. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not that you weren't allowed it at all, because there's that many families there. People had the kids.
Oh, and like
just
those cart things. Yeah,
just had them in that, along with whatever stuff they wanted out for the day, just tinnies at the kids' feet or whatever. So I did feel sorry for them Scousers. Yeah, but you know,
but
hopefully
then,
had a sick festival.
Yeah, but then is it worth taking? Is it worth the walk though, or should like get the bus?
You couldn't walk it.
No.
It's like country lanes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd take you at least a couple of hours. Yeah, on 60 mile an hour country lanes and stuff. It's like with no pavements. And they're dead narrow. You should see these roads.
Yeah, I don't like country lanes.
No, and it was double decker buses every time. Every bus we got, we sat at the top of the double
you go
decker.
camping, just sleep at the top.
Yeah, it would have been good if they'd let us. But yeah, so we got into the festival first day, set up the tent, went for a walk. I'd started feeling a bit headachy by this point, but I drank loads of water. I'd only had a couple of tinnies. I thought, I'll make sure I'm alright, like I'll look after myself, I'll drink loads of water. Anyway, I thought maybe I need food, that's why I'm running low on energy, I've barely had any sleep. I ended up feeling that fucked, I had to sit down. I had one bite of this pizza Benito got me, which we were very lucky to have, by the way, because I'd said just get me a margarita, can't hack flavour right now, I'm feeling ill. Literally been in the festival like 2 hours and I'm already a bit ill, not even intoxicated, just fucking sunstroke. And then basically he'd gone to order me this pizza which should have been 11 quid, and they said that a kid had ordered one and then decided they didn't want it, so I could have it for 4 quid. So that was
how they resold it to you?
Yeah, because it must have been a kid that was like in front, or a couple of people in front who wanted a margarita, and then they didn't in the end after it had already been made. So anyway, one bite, I was like, I'm going to be sick. Benito had to get me a bag. So, and this, bless him, this steward had got me a camping chair out. I was just throwing up in this recycling bag. Day one of Glastonbury, sunstroke.
What time was that?
Could not believe it. 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Really? So early as well?
Really.
I was probably looking at you like, fucking hell, she's too fucked already.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was well embarrassed. I was like, everyone's going to think I can't handle myself, when really it's just sunstroke and lack of sleep. Anyway, I had a nap in the tent. Lou also had a bit of sunstroke and Jord did. So me, Lou and Jord were all like passed out in the tent. Thank God we had that tent, to be fair.
Yeah.
My mum, Lily and Benito stayed up. They all sort of went exploring and doing their own thing. I woke up and everyone else was gone at this point. So I just thought I'll head to where I think they'll be. And then I must have literally walked past Benito, we met up, and then walked round, had a wonder everything was sound. Stayed out for all like opening ceremonies, watched the drone show, that was pretty cool. One issue though is we'd watched there was a group of blokes who did a drone show on America's Got Talent, and that was unbelievable. So it was a little underwhelming, the drone show at Glastonbury, but it was still sick, especially the Glastonbury when they, the logo, when they spelled it out, that was amazing.
Okay.
But yeah, we were expecting a bit more because of what we'd seen on America's Got Talent, but It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, the drones are pretty sick. Like
I've
seen some of the videos of how they so all coordinated, and because the further you look back, it looks all joined together. It looks
it's really cool. And there's like one dominant drone that they all must be
sort of
set
following
up,
or something.
and because I always thought it was individual people sort of coming together and
hundreds of people.
Like
with
synchronised swimmers, but with drones. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I thought it was.
That'd be chaos. They're all like squinting, looking up at the
Is
sky.
that my drone? Which one's my drone? But yeah, that's what I thought it was, and now I've learnt something new that day.
Yeah.
That they're sort of automated in AI and all that, isn't it?
Well, something like that.
Yeah. Not AI as in ChatGPT AI, but AI as in.
AI.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, so we did that. Watched the fireworks. In the distance, we saw the little, what's it called? Effigy.
Oh, like what you're being? Like
I think it was earlier in the day we'd seen this like wicker dragon, so I think that's what the effigy was that they burnt, but we didn't know because we weren't there up close, we were in the distance.
Yeah.
Because after the fireworks we were like, right, let's head back to the bus, we'll go home, have a brew, go bed, get up early tomorrow and crack on again. Because we were all dead tired, and obviously I'd fucking been puking everything that day.
Yeah.
So, did that. Next day, woke up. We had showers as well. This is why I loved being off site. We had showers on flushing toilets.
Oh, okay.
Fresh toilet rolls put in every day.
Yeah.
There were portaloos as well, but none of that horrible sawdust shit, because, you know me, I'm not going to the toilet in a festival. I'm not doing it.
No, you just use the portaloos. You just if you need
shit,
you just squat over it. You don't have to sit on it.
I didn't even need to do that because we had the flushing toilets and stuff back at the campsite.
Yeah.
So went. Had a shower and everything in the morning. Had this like frilly dress type, summery dress thing on because I thought I'm not wearing black today. Not after yesterday.
Oh, because of how hot it was, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a little bit cooler that day. I think it was like 22 degrees, and we all felt a bit cold, and it was like mental that because it had been so hot the day before, what should still feel hot, we were all a bit like, oh, it was a bit cold today. A bit cold. Because I had this like little crop top, jumpery, sweatery thing that I took out with me as my form of clothing for the night when it was going to get colder. So we did more exploring, walked around all the different places because there's loads and loads different bit. There's like little woodland areas near the Woodsies stage. You've got the Stone Circle and the Healing Fields, which is a sort of collab place for the hippies and where people get by and take drugs.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's... It's got a good crowd there because everyone's there at some point.
Okay, yeah.
Doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So it's good to people watch there, and it's good to just meet people there and find out how they're there, how they got there. Because we were on a mission, so obviously we got lucky with our tickets.
What do you mean? Like, how much was it?
Mate, I was late waking up. Because obviously millions of people trying to get these tickets. It's not just people in Britain, it's all over the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
So millions of people trying to get these tickets. I woke up late, got out of bed, not getting sugar-coated. I needed a shit as soon as I got up. I literally grabbed my phone, ran to the toilet, went on the website, straight in, fill in the details, like, Benito, I'm through, and I'm having a shit, I'm panicking. So I had to take my phone off of me, put in everyone's details, and that was it. I got tickets, and I was late. Like, people are there an hour early, refreshing the web page, waiting for the form to hopefully load. But no, it's all based on ping requests, so I have all this multiple devices. I just use my phone, mate, on the fucking low.
Yeah.
It's not even a good signal, hot place over there. So I was just dead lucky. So when we were at the festival, we were on a mission to find out how other people manage to get Glastonbury tickets, because people go year after year and it's like, how is there an in once you've had tickets once? Do you get some sort of priority?
Well, Parklife does like early sort of ticket thing if you've already got brought a ticket
the year
before. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not like that. Literally, 99% of the people we asked work there. They all work there. Everybody we met virtually worked at Glastonbury to get the tickets.
But what did they have to do?
Stewarding of some description. So Oxfam, they have loads of volunteers, but and I think with Oxfam, you get to do a morning shift, an afternoon shift, and a night shift, and then the rest of the festival's yours to play with, sort of thing. I met a girl called Coco. She had a very interesting job. So her friend made these big sort of felty material flowers that were like massive. And because her mate makes them, she got Coco a job just erecting poles, like scaffolding poles, to either side and fixing these big flowers in between the two poles. And she did that for a few days, and then from last Tuesday she could do what she wanted for the rest of the festival. But she said she went ham, and then she was actually taking it easy during when the festival was actually on, because she'd gone so mental.
Just to get it done, yeah.
When she'd done her bit of work, because that was it. Because some people at Glastonbury, it seems like a week before it even starts. Maybe longer if you're building the stages and stuff. But yeah, Coco was pretty sound. And the thing with Glastonbury, I actually think it would be good to work there, because there's bars you can't go in unless you're crew, and there's a lot they'd put on for staff only, volunteers
only. How long
only.
do you have to actually work though?
Depends what you're doing and who you work for, and what. It just depends.
Yeah, but then that's like, if you got a job that was for a day. Then...
Some people are paid, some people are volunteered and just get a ticket though. Yeah, because I imagine if you're building a stage, you need some sort of skills. You can't just volunteer. So I'd imagine that is paid work.
Yeah.
Plus, that is a job, isn't it? There's lots of, there's lots of people who just build stages. Like, I know I had to write a story about a lad, admittedly committed a crime, was going to prison, but his job was building Taylor Swift's stage for the Eras tour.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore, because he's behind bars, but
what
until
a
that
brag,
point...
He's trying, though.
So... Yeah. But yeah, so some people obviously paid just doing that job, or maybe they say you could either be paid or you could get a ticket. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't go that much in depth about asking. It was, more about what the job was rather than how the ticket sort of worked.
Yeah.
And then I think I met one family who, same as we did, just got lucky with the ping requests, and they got tickets, and that was their 5th time, I think.
What,
and they
like in a row?
Yeah, no. They were heading towards the 60s just over time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, generally people seem to work it, and I'm still asking around, because since I've come back from Glastonbury, I've seen a few different people who've been to Glastonbury. Oh, that was it. One of my brother's best mates, I didn't even know he was going. He sort of grabbed me out of nowhere. I was dead wavy on the Friday, and he was like, yes. And I'd gone to a different festival with him, wearing the exact same outfit years ago.
No way.
So I was wondering if that's how he noticed me out the crowd, because of what I was wearing. Because it was like, do you know that pink checkered skirt from Lazy Oaf I've got? You've definitely seen wearing.
Yeah.
I was wearing that day because it was Benito's birthday, so I was like, I'll wear my favourite outfit for his birthday, because it's his... You just do, don't you? Birthday. But yeah, back to the Thursday. So obviously festival hadn't fully started walking around, exploring everywhere. Mentioned the Greenfields, Healing Fields, Stone Circle. Then there was like Shangri-La, which is just Boomtown basically. You think Boomtown with the buildings, secret doors.
Yeah.
That was Shangri-La.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and then there was like a stage called the Temple, and that was sick. And it was all it was like a coliseum almost on the inside, and you could climb up the different levels, so then everyone can see when you're in there because it's different tiers. And I think a lot of stages had toilets either inside or nearby, because with the Temple, and we were okay on the Thursday, but it was a queuing system, and I have never been a festival where you've paid nearly £400. Technically we did pay over that because of the camper van.
Yeah.
And then you still might not see your act. We got there Friday night, technically Saturday morning at 1am, which was half an hour before KTB was supposed to be on at the Temple, who we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We missed KTB because of the queue, stuck in the queue. We missed Joy
Well, like
after
queue
KTB.
into what do you mean, like
a queue to get into the stage?
Into just the stage area.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
hell.
because it's near a place called Rum Shack, which is another stage, you couldn't even hear the music in the queue. It was a big sound clash, and then you start sobering up in the queue. You have to drink more in the queue just to keep your spirits up. Oh God, it was so annoying, and your back's killing because you're standing still in a queue after you've done miles and miles and miles. So yeah, we got there at 1am. KTB was on at 1:30, missed her, stuck in the queue. Joy T was on at 2 till 2:30, missed her, stuck in the queue. Sammy Virgie was back to back with DJ EZ, and we got in about 10 minutes into Sammy Virgie's set.
Yeah.
And then it was like, right, we are not moving out of here. Shit, if you need water, you won't die. You're not having any. Because we've got in now. We've spent 2 hours in this queue.
Fucking hell, just to get to this.
Just to get to the stage.
That
it was
sounds
dead
mad.
disappointing.
I've never had to queue.
And the crowds,
it's crazy.
250,000 people, the crowds here, and it was like unbearable. You wanted fucking batter people. Like, I was getting angry at some points. I was getting angry. Like, I just wanted walk at a normal pace.
Yeah.
And you're stuck behind people, and you got people with kids, and all the kids, 9 out of 10 kids you saw there were crying their eyes out. They're not having a good time. Don't take your kids to Glasgow. You're selfish for your kids because you don't want to be there watching your favourite music acts. And we don't want your kids there. And the people trying to get ketty and shovel chemicals into the nose, they certainly don't want your kids there. And you should want your kids seeing that. Baggies everywhere. Yeah? Don't take your kids to Glasgow. We don't want to see the pushchairs anymore. Thanks.
Would you say the pushchairs and everything was like...
Hey, yeah, it's taking up the walkway.
Yeah.
And they're slower. And like I say, all the kids were crying. They weren't having a good time at Glastonbury.
Oh
because
God, that would have been so annoying.
Would you, as a kid at a music festival, you don't give a shit about the music as a kid. That's your parents being selfish and couldn't get childcare.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Well,
hardly an holiday,
if you think about it, childcare, wouldn't it be cheaper to get childcare than to get a Glastonbury ticket?
Kids go a lot cheaper. That's why my mum was gutted that Lily, when we're getting the tickets, was 15.
Yeah.
But she turned 16 a week before Glastonbury. So she had to pay adult price.
So how much would it have been before?
I think less than, I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to say less than 200 quid.
But then you
like
paid
half the price of an adult ticket, basically.
Yeah.
We paid 350. I think that was plus booking as well, so it was more than that. And then we paid 200 quid for the camper van pass as well.
You didn't even get used to the camper van, did you?
No, we didn't. Well, my mum paid it because Cher and Lily were staying in it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Point is, still bought it. Somebody in the group paid for it. Well, 2 people because Jordan Lou had theirs, so they made more than the ticket price just off us 2 having vans.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, and loads of people. And then, so another annoying thing is this whole queue thing. So, at midnight, the biggest stages, the pyramid stage and the other stage, they're closed, right?
Right, okay.
After the biggest acts perform, that's it. But then you've got queues in the other stages, you don't think about that. And it was just mental. On the Thursday, they had a few acts on, Scream and Banger being one. We went there, it was a crush to get in. It was horrible. I felt dead bad taking my mum and Lily there. They were fine once they were in, and luckily we were all tall. And they had a good time when they were in. Well, my mum left halfway through. She wasn't a big fan of Scream and Banger. It's not her thing. But the rest of it, she went exploring. Mate, she was like... that push song, and push.
Yeah.
She was like this by this guy, because he's kept like erratically dancing, nearly treading on her. She was like this. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to explore with you. And she was like, this isn't my thing. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, Mum, I don't believe it. But that was a good set, because he did Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine at the end. And it was just totally unexpected. Benito thought me and these two other girls had sort of befriended for the love of the song. He thought we were all going to batter him. So that was funny. So that crush though to get in there, fuck me, that was one of the hardest sort of crowd pushing I've ever had to do. Was to get in, just to get in. It was ridiculous. It was mental. So I think Glastonbury needs to think about the acts they're putting on certain stages. Because it's just not fair. Like, Bicep, if it was just principle, because he could have been put on a bigger stage, no one else was using him.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying. The biggest stage is shut by midnight.
Yeah.
Why? When you've got people queuing to see artists who've paid £300 a ticket to see. It's not on, really, is it?
No.
What everyone I spoke to has said they'd rather pay £600 or £700 and have half the amount of people. If money's the issue and they need 250,000 people paying £350 odd, if that's the issue, double the ticket price, half the population. Because everyone would have a much better time there.
Why did it really feel like they just crammed people in then, yeah?
And you can't walk anywhere. Luckily, they have nearly 200 food vendors, so the food queues weren't ridiculous. Some of them were, the really popular ones. Sometimes you could be waiting 20 minutes, half an hour in the food queue.
Oh, God, can you do like Deliveroo or something? Can you like order food?
Can you fuck? No.
Oh.
No. There was a place, I didn't actually go and get food from there, but I walked past quite a few times, called Hare Krishna, and they give
Hare
out
Krishna?
Like,
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, yeah.
And they give out free curry and stuff, dal, I think.
What, free? Why are they giving out free curry?
Peace and love, man.
Oh, okay. Did you have any?
No, I didn't want rest of shits at the festival.
Krishna shits.
Yeah, if I go again, I'll do it. I think what I've taken from Glastonbury is it is a great experience and everyone should go at least once. But just know, half your festivals in queues and crowds, you're going to miss at least half the acts you want to see. Because the clashes as well, they put like the stupidest clashes on it, was ridiculous. Yeah? Little Sims on at the same time as the Streets.
I would have to go see the Streets, but
I did the crossover. I watched all Little Sims because she was one of my favourite people there.
Well, she's a really good
rapper.
And
then I went to the other state. Literally, honestly, some of the names of the stages, they got Pyramid Stage, the other stage, Nowhere Stage. Like,
how have they gone
where are you? Nowhere. Where are you? Are you at the Pyramid Stage? No, the other stage. Which stage? The other stage. Like.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I think to confuse people, and because they're all hippies, aren't they? Michael Eavis and all his pals would have all been hippies. I think that's why. I think there's an unspoken rule. Don't know. Unspoken rule where if security find drugs, let it be. Let them go. I think it's a bit of a lawless place. I really do. Friday. On the Thursday, another set. I started speaking to this guy because Glastonbury's full of friendly people and this, that, and the other. Literally made a beeline straight towards me. And Benita was like, whoa, that's my missus. I was like, great, argument day one. Luckily, the guy was dead apologetic. Still kissed me on the cheek twice in front of Benito. It was a bit cringe. Yeah, and Lily was just like...
Yeah, what the fuck?
So, he seems alright to speak to. I can't say he was a bit strange overall, and he was really complimentary about me. So, yeah. But I think because that happened on the Thursday, I was like, oh, does that mean I can't just speak to anyone now? Does that mean I need to think twice before I speak, in case people think I'm flirting or whatever? Been a while since I've been at a festival. Normally just talk to or want to talk to, and that's it. This guy, my face must have gone. Because he literally come towards me, and I remember just feeling like, whoop, what's he doing? He's literally like coming at me dead quick. And then obviously Benito said to him, I was like, that's my missus, and like, yeah. But no fights, no arguments, so that was okay. And then we went to another stage a bit after that. So I was like, oh, I don't know how to put my eyes now.
What do you mean?
Didn't want to make eye contact with anyone, sort of thing, in case I get the wrong idea after that. I was like, oh.
Just carry on.
Yeah, I was
Just
drunk
what it
there
is.
one time, so I was just overthinking, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
Yeah. Because then the other days I didn't let it affect me. I still spoke to loads of people. I was a little bit careful. I thought, I'll speak to people who are with girls.
Yeah. And then girls start getting on you as well then, yes. And it's like, well, girls are big
I can't jump too. No, I did think I was getting eyed up by a girl at one point. That was during the Declan McKenna. I went there with Lily. I only knew that song called Brazil. Other than that song,
What's the Brazil song?
No. Oh, he talked like an angel, but he looked like me. Oh no. No. That's the only song I knew. Anyway, I remember being wavy in there, and he has a song called I Write the News. I was thinking, I write the news as well. But yeah, that was really good. And then since then, I've actually seen people I know must have been stood so close to me because they've recorded that set, and I'm like, I was literally stood there.
Yeah.
So they must have been dead close. But there were these people during the Declan McKenna set, and they were just screaming dead randomly, like, ah! And then, like, when he introduced the drummer, who was his friend, but I didn't know that they were friends, they'd scream. And he told me it was because they're actually their friends. So I stood near his actual mate, and the woman who was giving me the eyes, I was thinking, I don't know if she's eyeing me up, I don't know if she knows I'm waved, and she's like supporting me with her facial expressions, or I'm not sure, but she was a bit older than us, so I was thinking, imagine if that's his sister, or his... I don't think she was old enough to be his mum or his auntie, but I was like, imagine if it's a relative. I was just like, constantly thinking at this festival, really. And then, so that was on the Friday. There was this thing called The Bug, and it was a guy called Zero, apparently. Benito walked past earlier in the day before I met up with him, like literally about 20 minutes before. He thought it was sick, recorded a bit, walked onto the tent. Our tent was near where he was sort of travelling around this zero. And then I did the same thing, but my Instagram was fucking up. It kept saying, every time I recorded something through Instagram, kept saying, file type not supported, and either save draft or discard post. So I was like, I'll just save everything and then at least I've got him.
Yeah.
I fucking hadn't saved a fucking thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
So luckily most of what I did was on my either my GoPro or on my phone anyway, but obviously my phone storage is bloody full. So I had to keep deleting things just to use my phone just for inconvenience.
So what did you take on your GoPro? What videos did you take on that?
Some I tried talking to him, but honestly the crowds, it was so hard because you can't just talk to your GoPro because you're like checking you're not about to tread on someone or trip over someone or walk into someone. It is mental. You
need like a flagpole and then just stick the GoPro.
Benito had his I guess so, but no, someone probably would have fucking smacked it or he would have got tangled with somebody else's flagpole or somebody else's clothing. Because Benito had a red stick he'd hold up, like a little glow stick thing, really powerful one though. So that was helpful, although Lou, she's really small, she said she could never see that whenever he held it in the air. She couldn't see it because she was just lost in the crowd. Yeah. Whereas the rest of us were tall. And he had his Councillor Ben's flag, which my mum got onto the BBC.
What?
My mum got it onto the BBC.
Oh, okay, how?
Well, we went watch Bombay Bicycle Club and my mum and Lily went down into the crowd to watch Bombay Bicycle Club.
Yeah.
And we were getting food. I said to my mum, you take the flag on a big fishing rod. I'll eat my food with these guys because we're just going to sit at the back of the crowd, listen to the music, watch whatever and come down to you. So, but the set ended up finishing before I finished, or as I was finishing my burger, so I didn't actually end up going down to them. But then, whilst they were watching Bombay Bicycle Club, the BBC, anything that was on the pyramid stage and the other stage, the BBC were filming. And they filmed, literally, if you watch one of the last song, either last song or last one from last song, that Bombay Bicycle Club did, literally the first camera just pans Councillor Ben's and it's my mum's. My mum and Lily in the crowd.
Just holding the flag.
Yeah. So,
no way.
Yeah, and then obviously the Councillor Ben's were buzzing with that, like, oh, what the fuck we made on the BBC. Yeah.
Has your mum still got the recording?
It's on YouTube, that's it now, it's out there.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. It's in the public eye now. My mum didn't even know. She didn't know she was being recorded.
No? Has she seen the video then?
No. She still
hasn't seen
Maybe
it.
she has, but she hasn't told me she has. She's probably forgotten she was even on it. Yeah.
Well, she's been on loads of shows.
I was just going to say that, yeah. Another public appearance, another TV appearance.
What was the other one before? Chase.
No, the tipping point.
Tipping point, that's it.
She was an MUA or hairstylist or both on Don't Tell the Bride.
Yeah.
She was on a tally at the Queen's funeral and she went down there and it was all televised.
Just an extra in life, isn't she?
Yeah, she just forgave all the extra stuff, yeah. And now Glastonbury Festival. Yeah. She's only ever been one other festival other than that as well, but...
Did she go glamping though before, was it?
No, that's like separate, not
okay.
festival related. She went in a tent when she went the last festival. Can't think which one it was. I think it's the same organisers as Blue Dot, but it wasn't Blue Dot. I can't think what it was. I'll get it wrong anyway because I always think it's the Isle of Man festival and it fucking isn't. I know Tom Jones played there and like Jerry Cinnamon.
Tom Jones, I'm not sure who Jerry Cinnamon is though.
Scottish. Have you heard a song called Belter?
No, I don't know.
Well, she's a belter, different from the rest. Diamond on her finger and she always looks her best. She is a gangster.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so I can't think what festival it was. I'm going on a tangent a little bit, but that It was a big festival, Glastonbury, compared to anything any of us had ever been to, other than Lily, her first festival. So I said to her, all your festivals going to seem dead small and dead shit now.
Well, not shit, because like Boomtown's
Well,
big,
no,
but...
well, I'll come to that, because I actually think that Boomtown's better than Glastonbury Festival. I actually do. People who say, you've never been anything like Glastonbury, it's something else, there's an energy there, like all this.
Yeah.
You haven't been Boomtown, mate. You haven't been Boomtown.
Boomtown's awesome.
Boomtown is amazing.
Yeah.
And you don't get the queues, you don't get the big crowds. It's
You don't
just better.
actually, you can just walk around. Like, I walked around ages, went everywhere. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible, and it's very similar to Glastonbury. Like the whole town thing, like Shangri-La is Boomtown. It is so similar to Boomtown, and then like the green spaces. Yes, we don't have a stone circle, which is, but that's you can go to that when Glastonbury Festival isn't on, because that's what's it called, like a national, whatever.
Was it like a Stonehenge sort of thing? So it's like a
Yeah,
national monument or something?
national, yeah. So, you can go there whenever, if you want to feel the energy from Stone Circle. If you want to see if there's any bags of cat or coke still on the ground after the festival.
Yeah, you just have to lift the rock up, don't you?
Yeah. But yeah, you haven't been Boomtown if that's your beliefs on Glastonbury, that there's nothing else like it. There is. It's called Boomtown, and it's just as good, if not, I think better, because you actually get to see the action, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I remember just randomly coming across and there's like Sleaford mods in just a random stage. I was like, I didn't even know they were performing. This is sick. Just literally just go.
They were
up
at Glastonbury actually.
Really?
I didn't see them, but yeah.
Oh, no way.
But yeah. No, the only thing with Glastonbury is it seems a lot less lawless. Like, if security seen people doing drugs, they don't care. Like, it is lawless. When we were chilling on a Friday night at Stone Circle, we were just, watching the sunrise or whatever, people watching, because a lot of people head to Stone Circle at the end of the night, / morning, really.
Get the chakras.
Yeah, there's a massive, massive fire pit. And this guy was passed out. We didn't notice for a while. His fucking foot was on fire. Went through his shoe, melted all his shoe and everything. This native Indian woman come out of nowhere with no teeth. And she was like smacking out this fire on his feet. Thank God he didn't set fire to the sleeping bag, because he would have gone.
Oh my, wait, so where
was wrapped. It was like wrapped in his sleeping bag, but his feet weren't in it. His feet had his trainers on still. And one was on the fire and he was passed out, so he didn't know.
Yeah.
And it set fire to his foot. The shoe burnt through, the rubber was melted. It stunk. And she goes, I was like, is he alright? She's like, don't worry about him. I've had way worse burns than this. You should see some of the scars I've got. He'll be alright. And I was like,
well,
she was a steward as well. And I was thinking, oh, guess no need for a medic then. You're not going to take him to the welfare tent and see to his burns.
So what, did they take the shoe and the sock off?
They took the shoe off and just fucking let out for the best with his sock.
Oh, if it's like melted.
I know. That's what I was thinking. That's what she was like. Be alright. I've had worse than this. Yeah. And the whole festival, me and Rita kept thinking, who fills this fire up? Where are they getting the wood from and who's doing it? Last night, on a Sunday night, these two women in like the late 50s and 60s come up between everyone with this wheelbarrow going, move for the wheelbarrow! And just rolling it over people's ankles if they didn't move. I know.
Why did they have a wheelbarrow?
Up the hill.
Wheelbarrow? Did they have anything in the wheelbarrow?
Wood.
Oh.
And chucked it all on. Like tree trunks. Fucking hell, these old ladies were strong, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going up this hill with this wheelbarrow and rolling it over people's ankles if they didn't move. Yeah. Insane. So yeah, there's that sort of thing that is nothing like any other festival because it is lawless, really. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But in a trustworthy, safe space kind of way. You don't feel threatened. You feel like if you were gonna take loads of drugs and you overdosed, you'd probably be alright. I think they'd help you. But if you were set on fire, they'd probably just put the fire out and wish you on your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you broke your ankle, they'd think you were alright.
Yeah.
But if your eyes were all in your head and you couldn't breathe.
Some water, mate.
Yeah, then I think they'd help you a bit more, but like I say, it's lawless, but it is good, and I would go again, partially because they do secret sets. So my mum and Lily saw Kasabian, who weren't...
Oh, okay. What, were they on like a big stage as well, or?
Woodsies, yeah. And last year, Foo Fighters were the secret
no way.
guest, yeah. So they have like surprise acts, which is really cool. But at the same time, you're gutted if you miss him. And Fred again was a secret act at Stromerville. And literally, I only saw it on his Instagram. Everyone was like sat down, dead. Must have been like 5 or 6 in the morning. Yeah, and Handy.
Fuck 5 or 6. Latest at 3, no way.
Well, we'd stayed up to watch Handy at the Temple on the Friday night because he was the main, other than DJ EZ, that was the main person Benito wanted to see. It was sick, probably one of the best sets the whole weekend. And he said, I might be doing a secret set on Sunday. We looked and looked for this secret set, we couldn't find it, we would have to pass his blessed badges, all sorts, could not find him. And then it turns out there's some sort of secret stage at the very back of Stone Circle that's underground or something, and it was in there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that makes me want to go back to Glastonbury because I want to see that stage now.
Because of different little things.
Yeah, and apparently there's a tree with a door in it, and there's a stage in there, but sometimes you wonder if people have made it up, don't you? How can it be that intricate? Maybe it can.
But Boomtown is that intricate though. There is like.
Well, we tried loads of doors in Shangri-La and different doorbells and different buttons, but none of them opened. And we tried different things, and we saw someone go in a door, and we ran to it, and we were like banging on the door, pulling this fucking ding doorbell on the rope, and pulling it through, pushing it back in case you had to do it 3 times. Nothing. We kept trying it, nothing. So whether it was coincidence or it was just a member of staff going to the
and it's
stage.
like staff room.
Yeah, I don't know, but Boomtown's better because you try a door. The thing is, as well, with Boomtown, there's a paid actors, there's a whole challenges.
Yeah.
That's not at Glastonbury.
Yeah. Well, how could they even get past through the crowd though?
Well, yeah, exactly. You couldn't go chasing men with briefcases at Glastonbury, could you, with all them people?
No, you just be like, excuse me, sorry.
And like, even the opening and closing ceremonies, like, yeah, they were good, I guess. But Boomtown, where they have people like abseiling down the buildings and synchronised dancing and all that, that's way better than the drone show and some fireworks that was at Glastonbury. That's what I mean, like, they say it's the Festival of Contemporary Arts, Glastonbury or whatever they say. You haven't been to Boomtown. That is art, like, that is something else.
Yeah.
Like, crawling through fucking vaginas to find out there's a big maze in there or stuff. They don't have that at Glastonbury. They have cool stuff that's like, wow, oh my god, so magical. Wow, it's so spiritual, I really feel this energy. But like, Boomtown's like, wow, fucking hell, wow.
Yeah, they had that big, huge wall
Fake
of
money,
all those neon lights as well, too, like loads of pictures, it'd be sick.
Yeah, so I still think Boomtown's better. Oh, and another cool thing, when I was waiting for Faithless, we were in the crowd, there was a lad, well, a person, a man, with a fishing pole with like a dragon kite thing on the end of it, and he attached a fiver to its tail with a safety pin.
Yeah.
And he was like dangling it above people to see who'd buy, and this little boy was like trying to get this fiver, and his parents were like, this is the only kid I saw have a good time at Glastonbury I filmed not the whole thing because it went on for like 10 minutes, but I filmed quite a bit of it on my GoPro. And everyone was like lifting this kid up, like desperate for him to get this fiver because it was going on so long. And the kid finally got the fiver, caught it, like yes, unhooked it off the tail. And then his dad made him give the bloke the money back, so he did. Then the guy got a tenner and did it with a tenner, and then let him have a tenner instead for giving him the fiver back, which I thought was really sweet. Yeah. And now that, and because Faithless hadn't played in 12 years, and obviously one of the members died last year, so he probably won't play again.
Yeah.
It's like that kid will go back and say, my dad said that he's waited for more than my whole life to see Faithless again, and I managed to catch this fiver on a dragon's tail, like the story. No, I'm saying like if you were that kid, you've got that story for life now, and that's amazing because you'll never forget that. Yeah. The crowd proper cheering you on, this kid like, come on, like, whoa, and then when he's got it, everyone's like, yeah, like going for it, getting more attention than the act, basically. Yeah. So that'll stay with that kid forever, which I thought was a really nice moment. And then I got one more story I've got two more stories before I wrap it up, actually. Yeah. One of them, I feel like it's sort of you have to be there kind of thing, but as I mentioned earlier, queues and crowds. We get so far towards the temple. This is when we were on our way, I think, to see Katie B. Yeah, it was. And obviously, it's like 12:30. Katie B's not on for another hour. We get stuck quite close to the temple where we were heading in a queue. Stood there. We start thinking, what's going on? Is someone just dead, fucked on drugs at the front and they've just stopped and now everyone's just following suit because it is herd mindset at Glastonbury.
Okay.
So Benito's there, gets up as high as he can, zooms in on his phone. All he can see is a woman with red sticks, like.
What?
Yeah.
What? And then people are just coming towards
stopped.
Stopped.
And Benito's like, you won't believe this. There's a woman dancing with red sticks, and that's what's holding us all up here. And then this guy, who I could only describe his accent, he didn't look gay, he didn't come across gay, but his voice sounded like a gay, in like a gay Yorkshire accent. Yeah. He was like, "A woman? What the fuck do you mean there's a woman over there?" Like this. Peter was like, "There's a woman with red sticks, she's dancing." He was like, "Did you know all our problems would be solved? That fucking bitch at the front of the fucking dancing like this." Benito's crying. He's crying. Bohemian Rhapsody is on next to us, which is why the women are dancing.
Oh, the song?
They're just harping. He's going, "Whoa, where are the words? What are the next words?" I just kept telling him the words and singing it, and he'd go, "Whoa," and he was always one lyric ahead or one lyric behind, like, it'd say, "Nothing really matters," he'd go, "Matters." And then, "Come on Eileen, come on," he was going, "What are the words?" And he goes, "Come on Eileen," he goes, "Oh, come on Eileen, are those the words?" I said, "You know what, I never knew that. You listened to their songs a few times, haven't you?" I said, "I've been a lot of family parties, mate. I don't know how you do."
That's like it comes on at like every pub that plays music. Like what?
He was so
I've never been to Wetherspoons.
Yeah, it literally was like, who is this guy? But honestly, it was a pisser. And then we got to the front, he saw the women, he goes, "Oh, what the fuck? You know what? He was right all along. I thought he was off his head. When he said there was them women dancing with them red sticks, I thought he was off his head." That's what he was like, and I was like, he showed you on the camera, he was like, no. Didn't say anything on the camera. No, I thought he was off his head. I was talking to him, he kept going, "No, don't stick with me, because I'm going to pass out in a minute. Don't lose your friends." I was like, "I won't lose my friends." They're just there next to you, he's like, "No, don't lose your friends, you'll never find them here." I was thinking, I fucking will, because I got my dog and cat trackers on it.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Benito had Mojo and Loki's trackers, so it was bob on, like
Yeah.
Pip on, knew where each other were, which was good. But yeah, that was a character who met all stick in our minds, because it was just like, he made that half an hour queue for us.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just another queue you're stuck in. Because what them women were doing was filtering everyone, like bottlenecking them into single file.
Yeah.
So thousands of people being bottlenecked in single file. That was what the queue was.
Yeah, that'd just be forever. So what is it? Is it like little passes or like little alcoves that you have to go through or
Pretty
something?
much, yeah. They just put barriers, and then at night they enforce this one-way system. So everything you've remembered from the day of how to get around, scrapped at night time, because then you're directed in different places, put barriers in, so then you're like, I was 5 minutes away, now I'm half an hour away because I've got to go around the one-way system.
Yeah, and that's just because of the amount of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It's really annoying. And then, yeah, my last story before I wrap it up. Like I mentioned earlier, we were asking everyone, how'd you get in, how'd you get in? Same, just before that guy had set his feet on fire.
Yeah.
Foot on fire. There was a guy with no shoes on, and he was soaked.
Oh my god.
And it hadn't been raining, it was not a drop of rain the whole festival, we were dead lucky.
But he was...
So good. Again, ask him. He was like, he couldn't stop watching this guy with no fucking shoes on. He was like, I ask him why he's soaking wet and why
was his whole body wet
on.
then?
Yeah. So he asked him, he says, they're wet, I'm drying them by the fire. He goes, well, I gathered they were wet, but why are you wet? He goes, I broke in. And we were like, what? He was like, yeah, I've swam a river to get here.
No way.
And we were like, you swam a river to get here and broke in? He was like, yeah, I've broken every year since I was 15 years old. This guy's now heading towards 50. So for the last 30 odd years, he's broken to Glastonbury every year, Scouser.
Yeah.
His name was Dave, bless him. And he was like, yeah. He was like, this one was a close one. He says, what happened? He says, I swam the river. I got to the barriers. I climbed the barriers. I thought, yes, I'm in easy. Then I realised I was in hospitality security. So he was like, so I panicked. I ran into this tent. I found 3 portable tables. I slid them because they were like portable, so we could slide them under the fence. I slid all 3 under the fence. Then I carried these 3 portable tables to where I imagined I should be able to safely enter. I stacked them all on top of each other, climbed up, got to the top, and they all collapsed on me and just fell over onto the ground, soaking wet. It was like, but I've made it. And then he goes like this. And he gives us this book, perfectly intact. He was like, I've had this for 10 years and I get people writing it. Not wet. He was soaked. Not a creased page.
Yeah.
Pristine. I don't know how we got it in when he was soaked. And he was like, can you sign in my book? I've had this for 10 years and when I meet people I get on with, I get them writing this book. And we were like, fucking yes, mate. He had the pen ready and everything. So we signed his book and I thought, what a guy.
Yeah.
What a guy, yeah. What a character.
Did you look at any of the other pages
Yeah,
to see what other people had
we
written?
wanted to see if any of people we know who'd been to Glastonbury had met him and written in, but we didn't see anyone we knew. Some people just put waffle. Some people's handwriting you couldn't read because they were clearly off the reds when they wrote it. And then some people literally wrote, don't know what to say, Dave, but you're good and that sort of thing. Don't know what to put here, but yeah. So I said to Benito we should have put something about how we think he's sick for breaking in and managing to do that, but I think he just put I think he literally put, Dave, you're a lovely guy. Love from Benito.
You should have wrote something cryptic like, go to this place at this time.
I just drew a little map in there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Banksy was there. Did you see that fake refugee boat?
No.
Come across a little sim set. Mate, it was so close to me and Lou. We literally saw the group of men who brought it. Apparently that was Banksy. One of them group was Banksy.
Oh, okay.
Because they brought in a boat an actual boat, like an inflatable speedboat without the engine on it,
Right.
made fake people with life jackets on, like 6 or 8 fake dummy people, put them in, and just crowd surfed it.
Oh,
Now,
no
we just
way.
thought it was a cool little gimmick, but apparently that was Banksy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I've seen Banksy because I saw the group of men who bring it in, but I don't know which one it was.
Which one?
Yeah. Mental.
Should have taken a picture, got them all in a lineup, innit?
I think it might be on my
Oh, no way.
potentially.
Yeah.
So, on my phone. I know I did a few recordings of Little Sims. Little Sims and Avril Lavigne were like me 2 people who was like, I'm going to record this. It's a sing-along, it's not just like, for people who don't necessarily like drum and bass, it's not just noise on my story, they can actually relate a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I did record quite a bit of theirs. Yeah, so, as a whole, fully recommend Glastonbury. I think everyone should go at least once, but it doesn't matter what acts are on because you're not going to see half of them. And just go to the festival knowing that you're only going to see a fraction of who you wanted to see, and you will spend a lot of time queuing and claustrophobic in crowds.
Yeah.
But it's still worth going, in my opinion. And then go to Boomtown and be like, I don't need to go Glasgow anymore. So, that's my recommendations.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
That's well, on that note.